LA can be an overwhelming city for tourists, but we've got you covered. Welcome to MojoTravels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hidden gems in Los Angeles. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at underrated attractions in and around this ultra-famous West Coast metropolis. Number 10. Karaoke and KTown. One of the things that makes LA such a challenging city to visit is just how many neighborhoods there are. If you just stayed in the downtown core, you'd miss everything the city has to offer. One of the areas that tourists typically skip is Koreatown. This neighborhood is of course great for finding Korean barbecue that rivals what you can get in Seoul.
Try some of this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Taste of fat.
But once you've had your fill, you have to stop by one of the area's many bars for some late-night karaoke. Grab a private room with some friends and feel free to belt out whatever embarrassing tune you want, without worrying about strangers judging you. Number 9. Vasquez Rocks. For this hidden gem, we're going on a little road trip. Just outside the city of LA, you'll find the Vasquez Rocks, and even if you've never heard of them before, it's very likely you recognize them from some of your favorite movies or TV shows.
Stanley! Hey! Your leading man is here. Let's get to work.
This otherworldly location has been used as a filming spot for westerns, space movies, and prehistoric films because of the distinct look of the landscape. Depending on traffic, it should be less than an hour's drive from downtown LA, and it's totally worth the trip to feel like you've gone back in time. Or flown into space.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm in the Middle East right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's like mountainous.
Number 8. Echo Park Lake Pedal Boats. Another one of the neighborhoods that may be beloved by locals, but often overlooked by tourists, is Echo Park. This residential area is home to plenty of trendy bars and restaurants, as well as the lovely Echo Park Lake. The lake has always had pedal boats, but as of early 2018, they added some adorable swan-shaped ones to their fleet. This is perfect for an old-school romantic date night, and is of course very Instagrammable. Get to this one before it becomes crazy popular. Number 7. The Rose Bowl Flea Market. If you're into thrifting, this one's for you. Hitting up this attraction will take a little bit of planning because it only takes place on the second Sunday of every month. We're talking, of course, about the Rose Bowl Flea Market in Pasadena. Whether you're into vintage clothes or furniture or retro knickknacks, there's truly something for everyone here. Make sure to arrive early because it can get really packed. Hopefully you packed an extra suitcase to bring home with you, because it's going to be hard to leave all these treasures behind. Number 6. The Bradbury Building. Any architecture or film buff won't want to miss out on this much overlooked location in downtown LA. Not far from popular tourist attractions like the Walt Disney Concert Hall and contemporary art museum The Broad sits the Bradbury Building. Built in 1983, you could walk by the exterior without ever knowing what lies inside. But it's the interior that's really special because of the intricate ironwork in the atrium. Many Hollywood filmmakers have taken note. It was one of the major sets in the original Blade Runner and also featured in the final scenes of 500 Days of Summer. You can pop in for free, but unfortunately can't go higher than the mezzanine.
May 23rd was a Wednesday.
Number 5. The Last Bookstore. Bibliophiles, get ready to be impressed. You probably won't find this spot in any tourist guides, but if you love to read, you could easily get lost in here for hours. The Last Bookstore is not simply a bookstore, but rather a massive temple of books and reading, hidden in plain sight in downtown LA. They have several permanent installations made out of old books and regularly host artists' works in the upstairs spaces.
This is an art piece by one of the artists who has the gallery on the rest of the mezzanine, the Spring Arts Collective.
Of course, they also do sell books, both new and used. And if you want to support a great brick-and-mortar bookshop before they're all gone, you'll feel great putting your money down here.
This is the part of the store that smells most like old books. We don't want things to go to waste, so this is a place for old encyclopedias or old Time Life sets or partial sets of the Harvard classics can come find a home.
Number 4. The new Beverly Cinema. There are plenty of old movie theaters in LA where you can pop in to watch a flick and feel like you're in old Hollywood. This one may not be as grand or elegant, but it has been reimagined into something wholly modern. Filmmaker Quentin Tarantino bought the building in 2007 to save it from redevelopment, and now shows regular screenings there of films from his own collection. They're typically 35mm, and they range from oldies to more current picks. It's also not rare for Tarantino to make an appearance himself, so keep your eyes peeled. Number 3, the Rocky Horror Picture Show at the New Art Theater. Let's do the time warp again. Many cities will offer showings of this classic 70s movie musical around Halloween, but in LA, you can see Rocky Horror any week of the year.
To the left.
At the New Art Theater on Santa Monica Boulevard, it's always a midnight showing. And if you're a virgin, they'll accept you. Brushing up on your audience participation cues beforehand would be prudent, though.
Oh, Brad, isn't it wonderful?
Whether you're a longtime fan of the movie or not, this is a fun and unique experience that you won't find anywhere else. Number 2, the Pacific Coast Highway. The Pacific Coast Highway, or PCH, isn't exactly a secret, but it is a hidden gem for tourists who wouldn't otherwise venture a bit further afield. And when visiting LA, you gotta take the time to fully immerse yourself in driving culture. The central city is great, but some of America's most beautiful landscapes are located along California Highway 1, which hugs the coast of the Pacific Ocean. Whether it's driving a bit up to Malibu or down towards Orange County, there is a ton to see here. And if your rental car happens to be a convertible, all the better. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1, the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. When you're traveling, going to a cemetery may not be on your to-do list, but hear us out on this one. Located just behind the Paramount lot is the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, a true vestige of old Hollywood that will make you feel like you've stepped back in time. Famed members of the entertainment industry like Cecil B. DeMille, Judy Garland, and Johnny Ramone are all buried there. Not only that, but in the warmer months, Cinespia puts on an outdoor film series that takes place in the cemetery. And we can't think of anything better to do on a hot summer night. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.